It is midnight, and you know what that means? It is day 1 of Sunshine Readathon, and I'm so excited. I also got new lights, so yay. I hope you like them. They're warm toned now, so I love them. They give me all the sunshine feels. It's all so perfect. But okay, I'm actually not reading right now. I'm gonna go to bed because it's midnight. But I was just working on some live show stuff and things, and like now it's midnight and now I'm like, shit, I gotta go to bed. Cussing already. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited for day 1. We have a lot in store for today, and I'm gonna read as many books as possible. And I'm so excited for today's live show. It's going to be with Chanel from Chanel Time. Just stay tuned, hold up. It's gonna be a great vlog. We're gonna get some reading done. There's gonna be so much positive energy thrown your way. Get excited. I need to not be excited. I need to go to sleep. Okay, see you in a few hours. Good morning. This is what I look like when I wake up. Big yawn. Okay. It is 10:11 a.m. I nearly forgot that I did not schedule my video. I was just in bed on my phone thinking about like, oh, I should probably get up now. And I forgot that I didn't schedule my TBR to be uploaded at 10 a.m. like I wanted to. Kind of like how I feel like people used to do with the reading rush. They would upload their TBR on the first day, and that way the first day, like today, I can vlog. And then on technically day 2, I had posted my first video. Oh, my camera's so heavy. But yeah, so I just did that. So 10:12 right now, so that was pretty good timing on my part. And now I'm going to respond to a bunch of messages because I feel like I got a bunch of like random DMs and things like that. But I really need to get like some water and like, oh, I need to get up for the day. I need to like wash my face. I have eye boogers. Ooh. But I will come back to you in a little bit. I have to do some like email-y chatting with people stuff. I know, socializing. Ew. Reading is what I'm in for. Oh, and I have plans for my reading today that isn't what I mentioned in my TBR, which is just hilarious, isn't it? Okay, I've Instagrammed and Twittered for now probably 13 minutes. I should probably stop and make breakfast. That is what a smart person would do, yes. I really don't want to get up. But I really need some coffee. And I really should start reading. Oh, and I should tell you what my plans are for reading. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get dressed any second now, I promise. But today's reading plans. So I didn't end up finishing Raybearer before this readathon. So I'm going to start it because I didn't even start it. Why am I lying already? I didn't even start it, but I want to read Redemption. So I'm going to listen to the audiobook of this. It's 7 hours. So I'm going to hopefully do like half today, half tomorrow. And then I'm also going to listen to the Booktoks. I was reading everyone's comments about how people were so excited to read it. And I was like, I haven't read it this year. And I normally read it once a year. Like I've read this book like 3 times now already. It's a 2-hour-long audiobook. And it's so moving and powerful. So I think I'm just going to listen to it whilst like making breakfast and doing my thing. I'm hoping to finish this before the 4 p.m. Live show, which is going to be in 5 hours. Time's ticking. And then during the live show, I'm going to read the first story of this. Let's see how many pages it is. And I know Tiffany D. Jackson's first, so I'm so excited. Let's see how long her story is. Mask off. Oh, her story literally looks to be 18 pages long. That kind of makes me sad, but like maybe... Oh, they overlap and oh, that's so cool. Okay, because Tiffany D. Jackson's first chapter of this book is called A Long Walk, or The Long Walk. And I was like, shoot, there's only 17 pages of that story, but if I flip through, I see that there's also The Long Walk on page 160. So it's not by stories, so I'm not gonna be able to read it the way I wanted to read it. Interesting. Okay. Act 5. So there's 5 acts. So I'll read the first act. I'm gonna read until the 52 page mark where Act 2 begins. Oh my god. That's really cool. I love how the stories are intertwined. I can't wait to read this today. So I'm gonna read 50 pages of this today. Hopefully kind of read 50 pages every day. So I'll finish this in the next few days. But yeah, those are my reading plans. I'm gonna get dressed, eat breakfast, and you know, do all that while listening to Booktoks. I just got ready, and to be honest, this outfit, it ain't it. I'm just wearing sweatpants and a crop top. I am not getting dressed up. No offense to y'all. It's not that I don't care about you. It's that I don't care about what I wear. It's very different. But I started listening to the Booktoks while getting ready. I literally just clipped my hair back and washed my face and brushed my teeth. That's the bare minimum. That's all I do every day. Unless I have an audition, girl, I ain't getting dressed. But I wanted to read the first sentence for you guys because I always do that on my channel if you don't know. I just love to dissect the first sentence. It's always just fun. So the first sentence: the summer is made for stoop sitting, and since it's the last week before school starts, Harlem is opening its eyes to September. I love this book. Just the way it's written, the way Elizabeth Acevedo just narrates the audiobook too is so beautiful. Let me see if I can find, yeah, unhideable. Taller than my father, with my mommy has always said was a little too much body for such a young girl. I am the baby fat that settled into D cups and swinging hips, so that the boys who called me a whale in middle school now ask me to send me pictures of myself in a thong. Other girls call me conceited, hoe, thought, fast. When your body takes up more room than your voice, you always are the target of well-aimed rumors, which is why I let my knuckles talk for me. Just all of it is beautiful. It's so beautiful, and I'm very excited to just dive into this again. And yeah, I'm gonna go make breakfast. I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but all I know is that it's gonna include coffee because I'm freaking addicted. I'm addicted. It's a bad thing. And water. I'm gonna drink lots of water too, don't worry. Coffee time. And I am drinking water. Oh, and I know you guys can see my sensor. It's to help with my blood sugar. Don't freak out. I put it right where my crop tops end, which wasn't smart. But yeah, it's just a tool to help with my blood sugar. It's actually really cool because, I don't know, I've been diabetic for 3 years and it's been a struggle, always having high blood sugar. So with the sensor, I don't know if you can see here, I can connect it to my app and it tells me what my blood sugar is at any given time of the day. So I'm at 117, which is fabulous. I'm always very good at the beginning of the day. It's when I start having meals. That's when my body's like, Jess, we wanted to be at 300, yes. Yeah, so if you don't know, diabetic, just fun facts. But I'm still listening to Booktoks, and I'm going to make some eggs and a bagel now. Y'all, if you still haven't tried sazon and just put it on everything, I put it on my eggs, I put it on my pasta. You need to try it, sazon. Put it on everything, makes everything beautiful. That was probably too much. Okay, breakfast is done. Bagel and eggs. I got my cup of hot coffee. I'm like halfway through my water, so I'm gonna keep chugging it. I'm about 40 minutes into the Booktoks, loving it. She just made like the best point about church and how she's always questioning church because one, like all the saints and every character, every person, not character, but every person, biblical person, doesn't look like her, like as in like they're all like these thin people. Besides being pale and being depicted as white most of the times, they're also depicted as these really tiny people, and women are supposed to emulate the Virgin Mary, and she's like, that girl must have been scared out of her mind. Like, so it was really funny, but also not funny, but like so on the point, on the nose of like, well, what does religion mean to me as an individual? And she also made a great point about the Holy Trinity that doesn't include women, like it doesn't include a mom, and it's just interesting because it's like, yeah, I'm supposed to emulate and be excited about all this like religion and feel faith and secure, but it's like, I don't see myself in this. I also don't know why this isn't a movie yet, because there was the perfect scene where they went to a basketball court for the summer just to like go hang out, and like there's a dude who stepped up to her and was like, you need a real man, and she's just like, what makes you think you could handle me if you can't even handle the ball on the court? And all the guys were like, ooh. And I'm like, this would be the best movie ever. Breakfast is done and I'm still sipping on my coffee. I am, let's see, an hour and 6 into the audiobook. I love this so much. Y'all, if you have not read any of Elizabeth Osveda's work, I implore you to. I don't know how to explain it, but it just, her work and how she speaks, I couldn't recommend the audiobook enough. It's just all the kisses, like it's just real and raw, and how she desires more from life, and how she wants to have a boyfriend, and how her parents are like, you're too fast, you can't unless you're married, very religious. So it's just like, it feels like a real person's experience. I think she really understands what it's like to feel unheard. I think that's a really huge theme in Poet X, which is so amazing. But it's also really just fun too. Like, she's starting to text a guy, she's starting to like him, and he's like, so you haven't messed with any of the boys at this school? And she's like, nah, none of them are cute enough. And he's like, dang, ruining my whole life. And she's like, you just want to be called cute. And he's like, well, what do you think? Am I cute? And she's like, I'm still deciding. I'm still deciding. I don't know. It's just, it's fun. And it talks about so many things. I like that this is young adult, because it's like, yeah, I feel like a lot of younger girls, like who are even like, you know, 12, 13, 14, who are going through their changes through their body and having more attraction to boys, maybe questioning their religion. I feel like those people are going to connect to this, but I also think young adults, like 18 plus people too, because feeling silenced, feeling that like people feel owed by the way you look, that they deserve something from you. It's just so interesting. I like it. I think it talks a lot about like relationships in a good way, and family relationship, friendship relationships, how some people just hide themselves and they can't feel like they can be their authentic self anymore. And I feel like that's such a common thing nowadays. It's like, how do I be me? Who knows? But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep listening for a little bit, but I'm going to do my challenge soon. The first challenge is to share your reading routine, and I'm gonna film a little reel. I came up with a really funny idea last night in the shower, where all funny ideas are birthed. We'll get to that in a second. That was an awful wink. I'm sorry, wait, let me try that again. That was better. Okay. I'm gonna share this little section, this page with you guys. I think the story of Genesis is mad stupid. God made the earth in 7 days, including humans, right? But in biology, we learned dinosaurs existed on Earth for millions of years before other species, unless the 7 days is a metaphor. But what about humans evolving from apes, unless Adam's creation was a metaphor too? And about this apple, how come God didn't explain why they couldn't eat it? He gave Eve curiosity but didn't expect her to use it, unless the apple is a metaphor. Is the whole Bible a poem? What's not a metaphor? Did any of this actually happen? And the teacher's like, and Father Sean's face turned hard as a marbled altar. Why don't you and I talk after class, Theosmada? It's like, yeah, bet. You got answers? Bro, you got answers to my questions? Am I just supposed to have faith? Convenient. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. Obviously, if you're religious, that is totally fine. But I also think it's totally normal to question things and to want answers. And in life, I feel like because how you dictate life, you have to find answers that propel you forward, that give you purpose. For some people, that's religion. Some people totally have faith and see that for themselves and believe in it, and it feels good for them. Some people it doesn't. So that's why I feel like religion really can't be forced on people, any particular type of religion either. It has to be an active choice. And if it works for someone, let it work for them. You know what I mean? But if it doesn't work for you, you find what works best for you. I don't think that's an issue either, but it's just funny. Especially because I feel like religion is pushed on kids a lot, like it's passed down through the generations. It'd be really interesting if we lived in a world where we told or taught each like religion in schools, and kids could like pick whichever makes them feel best. But I don't know, I guess that's like archaic. Well, options. I'm gonna just be popping in with quotes that I like, because she's talking to Father Sean now, and she sees his gloves, his fighting gloves on the desk, and she's like, "You still fight, Father Sean?" He cocks his head at me, his lips quirk up a bit. "Every now and then I get into a ring to stay in shape. I definitely don't fight as much as I used to. Not every fight can be fought with gloves, Theosmata." Words, knowledge, power. Damn, okay, this one is the last 15-year-old. Okay, I know it's not that deep to kiss a guy, so she just had her first kiss. Okay, I know it's not that deep to kiss a guy. It's just a kiss, some tongue. Little kids kiss all the time, probably not with tongue, that'd be weird. Boys have wanted to kiss me since I was 11, and back then I didn't want to kiss them. And then it was grown-ass men, or boys, legit men, giving me sneaky looks, and mommy told me that I'd have to pray extra hard so my body didn't get me into trouble. And I know then what I'd known since my period came, my body was trouble. I had to pray the trouble out of my body God gave me. My body was a problem, and I didn't want any of these boys to be the ones to solve it. I wanted to forget I had this body at all. Tears. Tears. The day I get to meet Elizabeth Acevedo, oh my god, I'd love to see her perform. All of the dreams. I'm at a loss for words, but I'm so excited. So I'm on Theosmata's kind of boyfriend kind of situation thing, but they go to an ice skating rink and he's really good at it, and she's like, "Aman, how would you learn all that? You're so good." And he like grins and shrugs, and he's like, "I came here a lot and practiced. My pops never wanted to put me in classes, said it was too soft." And now his smile is a little sad, and I think about all the things we could be if we never told our bodies we're not built for them. The feels is so good, so good. I've decided I'm going to work on my reel now for today. Like one of the challenges, I'll link the challenge video below, but the first challenge is to like show us your reading routine. And I thought of something really funny last night in the shower of how to depict that in a reel. So I'm gonna just talk you through about how I make a reel. I literally made one reel so far, and I think reels are fun to do. I have lots of ideas in my notes. I just hate like editing them and filming them. I don't know. So the reel is gonna be reading routine. And the idea is, and you'll see it on my Instagram, you should go check it out if you're not following me on Instagram. But the idea is that my reading routine is sporadic, and normally it's reliant on when my library books are expiring. So it's going to be like Monday, I'm playing video games. Tuesday, I need to think of something. So Monday, so I'm getting prop 1 set up, which is playing video games. The last video game I actually played was Just Dance. So closing out that game, putting it back in its box. Let's get an easy game like Mario Kart to play whilst I do this little clip. Not that it's gonna last long enough to actually play a full game. Let's play. Oh, and since I filmed this, the music in the background is everything. Since it's for the iPhone and I'm using my camera to film, because I just think the quality is better and stuff, and it makes it easier to edit all the words on Final Cut Pro, just because I'm like one of those people, I hate editing on my phone. I'm going to tilt the camera, so it's gonna look weird for a hot second, but it works for the reel. Okay. Now I'm gonna decide how I want this to be shot. Like, what in the background do I want to include? Like this? I think that's good. I'm just gonna kick up my legs. I look way too comfortable. Honestly, that's all I need for this clip. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't actually need to play anything because it's going to be a 2-second clip. Done with that. Okay, so the next clip is supposed to be the next day, so I'm just throwing on a jacket because I don't actually want to change my whole outfit. But bam, looks like a different day. If I was really that like if I really cared, I'd actually like change up my hair and my whole outfit, but I don't care that much. So day 2, Tuesday, is me looking at books, not reading any books, because that always happens. Does anyone else see that? Okay, So just gonna get a clip of me grabbing books. Bam boom baby. Next day. Okay, the next one is me rewatching Teen Wolf. So I'm just gonna throw on my one of my PJ shirts real quick. Bam, it's a new day. The magic of Instagram. I'm also gonna close my blinds so the lighting isn't so terrible. Ah, much better. Now how should I frame this shot? Like what a funny shot. Let's play a snippet of Teen Wolf. Y'all are getting the behind the scenes. I'm loving this. Oh, I'm so comfortable. It's gonna be so hard to get up after this. Okay, Teen Wolf. Oh, the new Cinderella movie. Oh. That's it. That's all I need. Okay. Throwing on another shirt, making it look like another day. I think I just broke my hair clip, but that's okay. It happens. We sacrifice for the reels. Okay. Now, Thursday is start a book and accidentally DNF it, which is hilarious. You guys will know. I actually did accidentally DNF this. I was like 112 pages in. I'm gonna go back to it before the movie comes out, but funny stories. I did accidentally DNF this book. This was literally the first book I picked up this year, and I haven't even finished it. But I just need a clip of me reading it, so. That's it. The magic. I'm very interested in how they're all gonna turn out because I normally will do a couple takes of each, but like I'm too lazy for that today. This is the last frame or setup or whatever we want to call it. Put the pillow back. Oh, comfy. Okay, for this take I'm going to be playing video games, and then I'm gonna have my phone like ding, which I'll add in editing, and say that like my book loan is expiring and I dive into my book. So we'll see how it works. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see how that works. Now I'm gonna edit it all together. Boom. Okay, so millions of years later, just kidding, like 30 minutes later, I have my reel done, and I'm gonna show it to you, but it's posting currently, so it's just taking its sweet old time loading. And then, oh, there it is. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. Okay, that's the reel so far, or not so far, that's the reel. I like it, but I do think I made the text slightly too big, so not all of the text fits. But I'm now gonna post it onto the TikTok too. I have a TikTok too, if you don't know. I don't really link it. I've like made 2 TikToks, I guess now 3, but I think it's funny. I think it's comedic. It shows my reading routine at its heart. So I hope you enjoyed this little process of me showing you how I make a book talk or a reel or whatever you call it. It's a fun time. I'm currently running around trying to get ready for my live show. I was listening to a different live show on Instagram all about acting and stuff. So I quickly was eating my lunch during that meal. So now I'm setting up for the live stream with Chanel. There's so many books everywhere. Ew, I need to clean up so bad. So yeah, running around doing that. I did finish the Poet-X. I don't know if I told you that, but I did. So 1 book down so far, which is so amazing. And then during the live show I'm going to be focused on reading Blackout, and after I read the first 50 pages of that, take a deep breath, I'm gonna read some of Ray Bear because I'm hoping to get halfway through that tonight. So yeah, those are the plans so far, and I'll tell you what I ended up reading during the live show, but hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. So I just finished the live stream with Chanel. This is my little setup. I have my laptop here And yeah, it was really fun. A lot of people came and chatted with us, and it was just great talking to Chanel. She's such a great person. So make sure, if you didn't watch the live stream, maybe check it out if you want to, but also check out her channel because she's just the sweetest of beans. Oh my god. Oh, you can see my poster. Yay. I don't know if I showed you guys or just my Patreons, but I kind of redid my room. I changed the lights to a warm tone. You can't see them. I hung up this poster. I did a vision board. I did some posters over there. Slight changes to the room that I really enjoy. But let me put you down and talk about the books I've read so far today. I feel like this is very crooked and very precariously placed, but we're rolling with it. Oh, the Booktoks is so far away. Oh, and now my battery's dying. Well, look at that. Okay, so wrapping up the books that I managed to read in the first part of today. It is 6:56. I read the Booktoks. I started and finished it in its entirety, so technically I already finished the challenge. Oh yeah, but I still want to read Punching the Air. If you watch my TBR, this is for that challenge of reading a book in a day. Still gonna do that, but I just so happened to also finish this book today. I just wanted a quick fun read. The audiobook is literally 2 hours at 2 times speed, and it's just nostalgic and perfect and just everything I want in a story. How she speaks about herself, how she learns to find herself, how she tries to, you know, bridge her relationship with her mom and her romantic relationship. It's so beautiful. Highly recommend. If you have not listened to it, listen to it and listen to the audiobook. I was gonna say read it, but like listen to the audiobook. Elizabeth Acevedo is queen, and I also saw that with the Fire on High is available. I might do a reread on that because it's also, I really like the Fire on High. Like Booktoks is my favorite, then with the Fire on High, and then Cloud When You Land. But I'm trying not to do too many rereads. I need to be reading all the books on my TBR that I haven't read yet. But 5 out of 5 for Booktoks. I don't even think I ever explained the synopsis to you. I'm a bad booktuber. Basically, the Booktoks is about the Osmata. When she hit puberty, she became a woman. Basically, at 14, she got curves. Let's just say that she's got curves, and people treat her different because of that. Her very religious mom tells her that her body is a problem and that she needs to pray to make sure that like her body doesn't cause problems. And by that meaning attracting the attention of men and having romantic relations outside of marriage, which is frowned upon. And the Osmata, she lives a precarious life because it's like she wants men. She's at that age where she's interested, but she doesn't want the aggressive attention of older men when she's like literally 14, 15 in high school, and men are coming up trying to grab up on her and calling her fast or easy just because she's voluptuous. It's nasty and wrong, and she is trying to find her voice and her power, but she's also so tired of fighting the system and fighting her mom and fighting all the attention of these people that she didn't ask for and they feel they deserve it. So it's so interesting. So she is just a high school student learning how to express herself, and she finds a really great outlet through poetry and journaling, and it's just it's a great story. I can't even tap into all of this stuff because it's just all great and fabulous. I also managed to read during the live show the first act of Blackout by Danielle Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, and Ashley Woodfolk and Nicola Yoon. So I read the first act, which covered 2 different pairs of people, 2 boys and a girl and a boy. So far very interesting. So it's this story is a bunch of love stories during a blackout in New York City. First story was about these 2 kids who had already broken up. They got history. We don't really know the history just yet, but apparently they were both offered an internship for the summer by accident. Only one position is available, but they both got acceptance letters, and then the lights went out. So that's great. The second story I think is really compelling. It is about 2 guys. I think they're both bi or just like exploring themselves, and it talks about one guy who's really scared to come out and this other guy who seems pretty confident in himself, and they get stuck on a train in a blackout, and one guy is super claustrophobic But during that time, we see their history together, and their history is really cute. It involves a masquerade ball. How exciting. So that was a really fun story, and I really liked that second one. It was by Nick Stone. She my favorite. They're all my favorites, to be honest. But yeah, very intrigued. I'm gonna keep reading Act 2 tomorrow during the live show. But yeah, it's 7 p.m. now. It's close to dinner time, so I'm gonna make dinner. I'm probably gonna wrap up this vlog soon, but I'm gonna keep reading. I just don't want to have to be editing into the wee hours, because I also want to go to bed and wake up early tomorrow so I can start day 2 with lots of energy, just like day 1. Had burps, sorry. Had to really quickly show off my dinner. She's gorgeous. I mean, the fish fell apart, but that's fine because it means it's really tender and very crunchy. Like, I got this nice crunch to it. It's a nice saute. Brown rice, furikake, because I love furikake. I have garbanzo beans, I got red peppers, and I got Brussels sprouts. Sadly ran out of red bell peppers. I think that's what always happens with my groceries. Like 2 weeks in, I'm like, okay, I'm out of all my greens. I guess it's just rice and fish. But yeah, she's gorgeous with, you know, just a little sprinkle of salt and garlic and chef's kiss. That's my dinner. I'm gonna eat and probably chill out and watch stuff because I need to unwind. Yes. Hello, I am here to wrap up the vlog. I already wrapped up everything I read. I haven't read much further into Braybearer, and I'm probably just going to keep listening to it as I go to sleep. But I was going to do my quick spotlight for today's vlog. First, I'm going to spotlight a creator, content creator, bookish content creator who I love dearly. And I'm going to shout out a person who commented on my previous video. So if you want to be shouted out tomorrow, make sure to comment below on this vlog, and I'm just going to keep shouting out people. Yeah. That's the whole point of this readathon, really, is besides to spark any kind of creativity if you're in a reading slump, it's also just to, you know, spread some positivity. Wow, I can't speak. I'm a little tired, if you can't tell. And I desperately need to go to bed. But let me do my quick just spotlight, my community spotlight, which goes to, drum roll please, the awkward part of doing a drum roll by yourself in your room. The spotlight goes to Davina, which is known by like her social media platforms as Woman of Color Reads. That's her Twitter, her book blog, her Instagram. I hope it's okay. I didn't really ask her if it's okay if I shout her out, but I figure she puts so much effort into her content. Like, her book reviews are really good. She's recommended so many great books to me. She even gifted me some really great books. I'm hoping to read Pursuit of the Truth, which is a romance she gifted me a while ago, and I haven't read it yet. And just so many great things. A lot of the Brown Girl Book Club picks stem from her recommendations. I try and actually watch and read through a lot of book blogs because I think they're very valuable, in the sense that in a video you tend to watch videos because of the personality of the person and not really the book review, or you like their taste maybe, or just the way they speak about books, but it's never like matter of fact, hey, this book is XYZ. So I feel like book blogs are really helpful in just pushing information, and she just does a fantastic job. Her blog is amazing. I will link it down below. You should go follow. And she's just been a really good friend. She's always kind of helped me out. Because, you know, social media bookish stuff can be harder than most people realize. I think all social media is hard, and people don't realize when you don't really have a friend to bounce ideas off or support you. So she's just been there, and I'm so grateful, honestly. So that is my spotlight. Check out her blog. That is my one kind of, you know, thing I offer. She deserves way more love than she gets, so I hope you guys at least check out her social media and maybe her blog, because I highly recommend it. Now let's find a person to shout out. Ooh, the creepy lighting. Let's check out my last video. Okay, so I'm just gonna shout out the first comment I see, which is from Genderqueer. Gender spelled with a J-E-N. I'll just screenshot it and put it on the screen. I'm letting you know I see you and I appreciate your comments. The comment they posted is, I'm doing my best to come up with my own TBR, but I haven't been successful so far. ... Soon. I'm shouting you out. I'm so excited that you're like trying to participate. I hope it becomes easier to pick your TBR. The lighting is getting bad. I apologize. The sun is setting. But I quickly wanted to announce on my Patreon for my Sunshines tier, which is my $10 tier, I'm doing a sticker. I was gonna say giveaway, but it's not really a giveaway. I announced it in my last video, my TBR video, but I made a sticker. She's glossy, she's beautiful. If the camera would want to focus on her and not my own face. There she is. She's glossy. The lighting isn't great, but I also add a picture. It says love yourself. If you'd like this sticker, it is exclusively available on my Patreon for my Sunshine tier, so you'll get access to over 30 videos that I have uploaded onto my Patreon, and besides access to all that and getting a sticker during this special offer, you will also get a handwritten note by me, just me thanking you, maybe giving you a book recommendation. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm actually going to be dropping an exclusive reading vlog very soon for a couple books, one of them being Concrete Rose. That's the one that I'm going to be reading during August, so it's just something special. I really love the design and I hope to make more stickers in the future. Patreon is just an easier way to do it because Etsy's a little expensive. I don't have the means right now, but hopefully I will. So if you want the sticker, you can join, and obviously you can cancel at any time. But yeah, I'm really excited to get these out to you guys, and exclusive to my Patreon. I won't be remaking this design. Hopefully I'll make more designs in the future, and if you guys like it, I'll make more stuff. It's gonna be a great time. I feel it. I feel it. I'm so excited. Actually, it's crazy because I just posted the video today and I already got one person who signed up, which is just so cool in my opinion. It makes me really, really happy because I know people are gonna love the sticker, and I hope they like the content I've put on my Patreon. If you like my videos on YouTube, you're definitely gonna like my Patreon. But yeah, I'm beyond excited. And I'm gonna stop self-promoting, stop this vlog because it's gonna be 80 years long. My bad. But yeah, I'm excited for the week. I've finished one book. Oh, let's see how many pages I read. Let's see. Poetics is 357 pages. I read a total of 409 pages today. I'm so excited. Let's see if we can beat it tomorrow. I guess that's my only goal, is to keep reading more each day, even if it's by like one page. That'd be sick. I'm not counting the pages I read in this because I really read like 10 minutes of the audiobook but got distracted and was like, I need to reread what I just read. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow with another vlog. Bye guys. Hope this video gave you a little bit more sunshine, and I'll see you in the next one.